Hello student, welcome back to BEHS Sumati Academy. This is your science teacher Rasmi Dikshit. So we are learning the chapter 11, that is force, work and energy. So today in this video we have to learn about the sources of energy. Means we have learned about different type of energy. Now we have to find out the source of the energy. So first is solar energy. So first we have to know that from where we can get this type of energy. So basically that energy which we get from the sun's rays, or indirectly the energy which we get from the sun, is called as solar energy. Means again I am repeating, the energy which we get from the sun's rays is known as a solar energy. Now sunlight, we all know that is very compulsory for the photosynthesis process, as plant has to make the food for the photosynthesis process, as well as we also eat that food and get energy from the sun. Means sun is very important for the plants as well as for the human beings or animals. Now it is a never ending source. Means it doesn't mean that we will use continuously for 5 days, 10 days, then it will be end. No, will be continuous for the long time as the earth is present. Okay, as the so we can survive with the solar energy for lifelong. It is a never ending source of energy. Now with the solar energy we can make the solar cells, we can make the solar cooker, है ना? Okay, so it is we can use so many things. Also the nowadays we are using solar water heater, so we can heat the water without using the electricity. Now next source of water is wind sorry no, next source of energy is wind energy. Means now from where we get this energy, so with the name we can understand. Means moving here has energy, and this energy the energy which we get from the moving air is called as a wind energy. Wind energy, the air which we get from the moving air. So the source of the wind energy is moving air. And from how we can use this energy? So we use this energy in the windmill. As in the picture you can see the windmill. So what happened when the air blows, the blades of, you can see the wind mill. There are, you can see the three blades are there. So what happened whenever the airs blow or wind blow, the blades of this windmill start rotating. When these blades start rotating, a energy is generated. We can also use this energy for generating the electricity. Okay, and also this windmill can be help us for grinding wheat or rice or pumping out water. Means we can also use for generating electricity, grinding wheat or pumping out water. Okay, so these are the use of wind energy, which is also very important nowadays. Now next is atomic energy. Means what I told you, that every substance or every particles is made up of small atoms. Now the energy which is stored in that or atoms, or we can say the tiniest particle of the substance is atom, and the energy which is stored in the atoms is called as atomic energy. And this energy we can use for generating the electricity, and this energy also used in various industries to generate electricity. Okay, now geothermal energy. Means this is the energy present in the earth which can be useful in the future. Now again I will geothermal, the core of the earth is very hot. We all know that, as in the uh, while I am explaining the rocks, so I told you the core of the earth is very hot. So from where magma is also generated and igneous rocks are formed, just because of the temperature of the core of the earth. Now which is compared, when compared to crust, means core is has more temperature or more heat than the crust. Now so with the help of this temperature, we can generate, with the help of the heat which is present in the core of the earth due to its high temperature. We can use it for generating the electricity, but scientists are still working to make use of energy, this energy of the earth. Means हम लोग now how we can use this energy on for us. So scientists are still working on this geothermal energy. Now next is hydroelectricity. Now with the name we can understand hydro means water, means the electrical hydroelectricity means the electrical energy which we get from the flowing water, which is called as a hydroelectricity. Okay, as with the name we can understand hydro means water, so the electricity which we get from, or the electrical energy which we get from the flowing water is called as hydroelectricity. And the flowing water has kinetic energy, means whenever the water is flowing, that means it has the kinetic energy, and this energy can be used to produce electricity. We have also seen that near so many dams the electricity is producing. So how the energy present in the water, flowing water, the kinetic energy present in the flowing water is useful for generating electricity, and this electrical energy which is obtained from the flowing water is called as a hydroelectricity. Okay, so today we have completed this chapter. In the next live class, if you have any doubt in this chapter, then write down or note down your doubts and ask me during the live class. Okay, thank you.